Hello friends, I am back with another list of top volleyball players to watch in Tokyo in the 2020 Olympics, because if you are like millions of other people in the world, you've probably just turned on the TV and you're watching volleyball potentially for the first time in 5 years and you're like, what am I watching? Who am I watching? What the heck is going on here? Don't worry, I got you. I spent the last month studying all of these teams as a commentator in the VNL, which is basically the most recent world level tournament where all of these teams met.
This time it dribbles over from Roof in the serve. Polish in off the hands, but that's kept alive. So Argentina now with a free ball. Lima is behind and a defense again, running it down on Iran's side. This time Maruf does something with it, almost on the floor. And DeCecco! What a play by DeCecco! Explain that magic to me.
And yeah, I'm just gonna introduce you to a few of my favorite women's players in Tokyo. And after this video, you should go and watch my top 5 choices on the men's side. I've actually already made 2 of those videos and 1 women's video, so you can watch them all. There's lots to watch. Keep in mind, these are just like my opinions, man.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
And I'm really only mentioning players that were at the VNL because that's who I had a chance to see live and to scout. And just quickly, if you enjoy this video, be sure to check out my channel because I've got lots and lots and lots of volleyball behind the scenes in the professional volleyball world for you guys. But okay, let's get into the thick of it. So I realized my last players to watch video was kind of heavily lacking in the middle position. So I'm going to start you off strong here with someone who's been dominating that position for a while. Her name is Erika Araki from Japan. She's 36 years old, currently in her 4th Olympics. That's right. She was the best middle blocker in the 2008 Olympics. In 2012, they got a bronze medal in London. They finished 5th in the 2016 Olympics, and now she is going strong in Tokyo. She was the best blocker this season in the Japanese Pro League with her team Toyota Auto Body Queensies, which, what a cool name, by the way, the Queensies. Badass. So watch out for her as a solid player at the net for Japan. Continuing the middle blocking theme, one of the best in the world is Eda Erdem Dundar from Turkey. She was the best blocker at the VNL with 46 blocks in the tournament, which works out to about 3 blocks per match, which actually doesn't sound like that much, but chances are she didn't play every set of every game, every match they played. They played 17 matches in the VNL because they made it all the way to the finals. She's been the best middle blocker of the Turkish league every single year except 1 since 2015. She consistently scores in the double digits, which is really impressive for a middle because that means she's a threat in offense and in defense. Super effective in the block. She plays for Fenerbahce in Istanbul, which is a name you might recognize for their world-renowned soccer team. Soccer, football, whatever. She's played there since 2008. She's contracted until 2024. So I don't know how many years that is. It sounds like a lot, but I'm gonna let you guys do the math on that one. She's got plenty of medals in Champions League. She's the captain of Turkey and she's an experienced leader, having also competed in London 2012 games. On the other end of the spectrum is a newcomer to the Olympics, that is Jordan Thompson from the USA, not to be confused with Jordan Larson or Jordan Poulter or even Jordan Childs. This Jordan is the 24-year-old opposite who played last season in Eczacıbaşı, which is also in Istanbul, Turkey. She went to the University of Cincinnati and was the best scorer of the NCAA in 2020. But the main reason I chose her is not only is she a badass and totally dominating in her position for the US, but just such a sweetheart. I met her in our recent documentary that we filmed in California for Hyperice and Adidas, which I will link here. Basically, she was not even expecting to make the squad, and it's just so cool to watch her out there crushing it. You can also follow her along on TikTok if you're into that kind of thing, because she's got a lot of funny things going on there. All right, timeout editing key here. I am just about to put this video online, but I watched the last women's match and Jordan Thompson just went down with an ankle injury, which is horrifying and heartbreaking, and I wasn't really sure if I should still put this video up, but you know what, I decided she's an absolute baller and she deserves to be on this list. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm wishing, praying, hoping for a speedy recovery. Good luck, my girl. But back to the video. Another young buck that is a rising star in the volleyball world is Arina Fedorovtseva. She's just 17 years old. You guys, 17, and she's already signed to play with Eda Erdem Dundar in Fenerbahce next season, but just wait until you see her play. She plays with the experience of a 30-year-old, and she has literally all the skills, all the height, all the athleticism, and is only 17 years old. I mean, I can't even stop saying that. Like, she will only be 20 at the Paris Olympics, only 24 at the LA Olympics. Like, she's got a huge career ahead of her. And she's just an absolute freak. So you're gonna have to go and watch the Olympics to see what I'm talking about. That's all I'm gonna say. Just quickly, if you're enjoying this video, consider subscribing. And let's get into my number one player on my list of players to watch in the Tokyo Olympics, which is, drum roll please, Paola Egonu. Okay, I know I said there was only gonna be featuring players that were at the VNL, and she was not at the VNL. Basically, the entire Italian A team stayed home to rest. I say rest, but they were obviously still training, but they just didn't compete. But I just can't not mention her. I mean, I did a podcast with Giovanni Guidetti, who is the coach from Turkey, who also coaches Vakifbank, which is one of the best teams in the world. And when we asked him what team he fears playing the most, he said whichever team has Egonu on it. So that just gives you an idea of how dangerous she really is. She won Champions League with her team in Conegliano, Italy, where she played last season with Kim Hill from the USA, who is also in our Hyper Ice documentary, and Asha Volosh, who's my former setter when I used to play in Italy. It's a star-studded team, no doubt, but Egonu is such an incredible athlete. She just jumps out of this world. She hits over every block. She scores 9 times out of 10 when she gets the ball, and she gets a lot of balls. We didn't really see the full team of Italy stack up against anyone at the VNL, so we can't say for sure. But I would say with her on the court, they have a pretty good chance of gold in Tokyo. So who else would you guys add to this list? There are so many great players in Tokyo right now. Honestly, I could make 5 more videos just like this. Let me know if you want me to do that, but also let me know in the comments who would be your top 5 players. I feel like it's harder to choose than you think, because there are so many good players. And guys, feel free to like, to subscribe, boop the bell if you want to know when my next video goes live. I got a lot more Olympic content coming your way. Meanwhile, there are so many videos on this channel that will perfectly complement your Olympic broadcast schedule, including this same video for the men. So enjoy that, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye!